Okay. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Patricia, and I would like to welcome you all here. And we're so very, very happy to see that you came back to visit us this year here at Edgar Cayce. I would like to say that universally, kindness can be felt no matter what language you speak, no matter what country that you come from. And so it's incumbent for us all to be mindful of that and to spread kindness and goodness. That's what we endeavor to do here at Edgar Cayce. We're all about the mind, body, spirit, and we know those connections, and we feel that with you all as well. And so, and to everyone that's in your wonderful country, I would like to learn more about it. Hopefully, we'd like to come and visit one day. But thank you all very much for coming back to see us again. And this means a lot to us. It means a lot to our employees. It means a lot to our staff that you thought of coming back here to visit us at Edgar Cayce. We hope that your visit here brings everything that you hoped it would be, and know that we are here for you, whatever we can do to make your stay here as pleasant as possible. So again, thank you. Wonderful to have you back again, and hope we'll be seeing you again in the very near future. Peace and blessings to all.
What do you think is the most important contemporary world?
What do I think is most important in the contemporary world? We have a world that's very much, there's a lot of unrest and unease in so many places. And let's not forget about those people that are experiencing those, because they may not be in our country, they may not be next door to us, but they're all our sisters and brothers universally. So let's not forget them. And I think that's very important that we don't. That we always seek to find the basic humanity in everyone, and that we respect all of our differences and learn from each other. And that's very important that we do that, and that we continue to always strive for the betterment, not just for ourselves, not just for our own country, but for the betterment of all mankind on this planet.
Do you think people's health in the world is getting better or turning worse?
I will say that because of what's happening with global warming, with the climate change, that does have an impact on the health of many people around the world. They're experiencing that. We are experiencing that right now in our own country of the United States with the extreme heat, and that's having impact on health. Impact on health also has to do with the way that we process our foods. In our country and in other places around the world, as we can see that there are shortages because of climate change that has impact. The climate change is having impact on indigenous people having to move from their homelands and places where they're comfortable with because of the changes that's happening on the planet. So that does impact their health. I think there is too much reliance on medications. It's easy to go to the doctor now and get a pill. We need to be more focused on those holistic way of health, holistic treatments that treat the whole mind, body, and spirit, and not just a pill to cure everything. One other thing that I would like to say about health is mental health, is that believe that we're still, the ravages of COVID are still evident with us with regards to mental health. People are working long, extreme hours, and that's not healthy. We're not getting a good health work-life balance. It's not just affecting us as adults, it's also affecting our youth. It's affecting our children. And so having good mental health, doing those things that nourish our bodies and our spirits and our souls, we need to do more of that. And to continue to have conversations about mental health, we need to talk about them out loud. We need to normalize conversations about mental health in our country and around the world. Yes.
In what direction is the spirit world taking us now?
Okay.
There are so many wars around.
Yes, there are so many wars around us. And so, to me, that would mean, I would say that personally, that there means that there are other spirits that are unrest, not just the spirits that we have within our bodies, but those spirits that are around us in the universe that we may not see. That those forces as well are not at rest because of our energies and what we're putting out. we're not putting out healthy energies into the universe with all of the wars that are happening, with the famine that's happening around the world, with these crises that we're having because of global warming around the world. We need to get more back in touch with ourselves and with our universe, but mostly with nature. Speaking with someone and how important that is for us to have those connections with our nature, with our natural world. We walk around with shoes on all the time. We don't even have the earth to, we get those healthy vibrations that we would feel from the earth. We're constantly, we're surrounded with our cell phones, with TV, with those electromagnetic forces that are in the air. We don't have good ways to filter those out of our body. So it's very important that we do, I believe, for our spirits to be whole and good, so that we're putting out good energy into the universe. We certainly need to get our spirits more intertwined with the nature that's around us, whether it be in the forest, whether it be in the water, whether it be that we're taking a walk in a park without shoes on, that we're feeling those nature forces. I think is very important for our spirit, and that we need to get that. We need to have those healthy energies to put back out into the universe.
Do you think detox is getting more important for spiritual development?
I do, as a way of cleansing the body, but it also cleanses your spirit, and it nurtures us. So I do think it's important, but I do think it's important too that a person know what's going to be good for them. The way I detox may not be good for someone else. They may have certain health conditions they have to be very aware of before they go on a detox plan. But I certainly would advise anyone to, go and see their healthcare provider first, or doctor, and then to have a way of purifying their bodies by doing some detoxification. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you for your speech.
Well, thank you. I hope that was okay.
Yes,
That was
perfect.
Okay.
perfect, yes.
Okay, well, thank you. Well, thank you all very well. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, a lot of content and much info, very interesting to look for our people.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Well, good. I hope so.
And we need to propagate your institution to
Yes.
people.
Well,
this
propagate,
is
yeah.
the best way to do
It
it.
is. It is the best way. And one thing that I might add, and you may want to tell, your viewers, is that it's very important what we put in our bodies, as well. And so what I like here, what we do at Edgar, Cayce, especially with our cafe, is that we do a lot of what they call farm to table. So we deal directly with whatever the farmers are growing for that particular season. It's not healthy to eat foods that are grown out of season. You know what I mean? They're in the hot house, or they're grown someplace else. We need to what's grown in our area. And to eat those foods, and that helps with those allergies. So many of our young kids have allergy problems because they don't eat their foods from their area. We have too many imported things. We need to eat pure and good foods. That's
But
very
remember
important.
that this is America. The rest of the world is poor.
Yeah.
They eat
You
what
know-
they can.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think the rest of the world, they do better. I just came back. My partner and I just came back from Cuba, and I don't know if you've ever been. If you haven't, I think it'd be wonderful to go. One of the great things about Cuba and the people there, because they were poor, they had to eat what was in their area. They don't get a lot of important foods, and you know what? They're healthier than we are.
They are.
Yes, because they eat a lot of local. They eat local foods. They don't, their foods are not contaminated with hormones and steroids, that we put in our foods here. And so they were actually really quite healthy. Yeah.
And it's very strange that in the Soviet Union, people's health was better.
The same reason.
No, the same reason.
Local agriculture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Pure chemicals.
Yes, pure chemicals. And in the areas, because Cuba, they were subbing, because we have an embargo against Cuba in the United States, and we don't do trade. But they have when they're farming, they don't have big tractors. They're still using the animals to plow the fields, so they're not getting contaminated, with any pesticides or anything. So the food is actually healthier. So it may be more some people may think of a simpler way to eat or peasant type food, but it's actually much healthier. It was very healthy eating. As a matter of when I came back, I went to 7-Eleven, I was hungry, and I got a hot dog. I got sick from eating that. You know, so you tell how much it makes a difference. Yeah.
But
These days you cannot trust any food really that is in the shop because Monsanto is everywhere and it's a German company now.
yes,
Wow.
The Germans don't like something.
but
It comes to you from
Wow.
It's a long
but
way.
yeah. You have a lot of people coming to classes, and is it like going more and more into the masses, the spiritual
Yes. You know, I think
consciousness and
the spiritual consciousness, I think
maybe meditation practices and so
very
on?
much so. And so here we have, as you know, that we have our meditation upstairs and we have the meditation garden. And we also encourage people, you know, to do meditations as part of their overall health.
Would you say it's essential?
It is essential. It is essential. And what we do at Edgar Cayce, our employees get paid time to do meditations. They get paid to they can go to the massage, get a massage or get a reflexology, you know. And so we don't want to just say, oh, everybody else do that. We want to make sure we take care of our employees too. So they get paid time. We call it release time. And they get so many hours they can do. I try to get at least 2 massages a month.
This is really a new world company, new world institution because it takes care of the health of the people as well. Not
Yes.
just exploits but gives health back.
Right.
So most of the companies are wrong.
They're wrong. They don't do
Old
it right.
world
Right.
kills people.
But
You
yes,
go to work and die because
Yes.
of that. So
yes. But, you know, how are we going to... it's not good if you're saying one thing and doing something else. And how are we going to do, you know, things for everyone else that's out there and not do for our people here, you know, our employees here. So that's important that we have that. So,
That's true.
yeah, it's very true. It's very good. Now I am, I'm going to have my own podcast that I will be doing soon. So I hope I can reach out to you too.
yes.
You know, sometimes to have that, so to do on my podcast.
Very nice.
Speaking with one of the young ladies that's working with me, because I don't do the technology too, but I'm learning. I'm learning a lot. And we were talking, and she's a Wicca herself, and she's learning more and more about it. But so we're exploring, you know, talking about people with different religions, different beliefs, different faiths, and whatever, you know, and bringing in, because it's a new world we live in, but sometimes people don't understand, you know, and they don't know. So
And we are archaic witchcraft, God Apollo witchcraft. People are scared of us.
well, you know, it's interesting. When I was growing up, my great grandmother, you know, did a lot of things that now people would think, you know, were odd, you know, were different, but that was the way I grew up. And so, you know, a lot of things that people may be afraid of, I'm not, because that's how they believed in the spirit world. They
Voodoo has saved
believed
you.
in other spirits. They, you know, believed in a lot of things, you know, that we had. So sometimes, you know, some people call them superstitions, but I'm like, that's what we grew up with, you know.
Long history.
It's a superstition.
Yeah. Yeah, it is my superstition, but gosh, I'm gonna. So, what are you all else going to do for the rest of the day?
We wish to go to the restaurant.
Oh,
now
good.
and
Yeah.
have some cocktails there,
Okay.
ice cream and stuff.
Okay.
Last time I remember it was really tasty,
Very good.
extraordinary.
Yeah. Yeah. They
It's
are.
so sizable, it's good for one meal.
I know, it makes you full. It makes you very full. So it's really good. And there's also down the street there's a place called Green Cat, and they make you know, all kinds of juices, and they make them fresh. Because I love one of the juices I get is with beets and garlic, turmeric, you know, a lot of good stuff, and it just makes me full. It's really good. But yeah, they have some really
And
good
it-
smoothies and things.
And it has detox as well.
Yes, yes, it does. Yes.
One more
Because I'm
question.
looking at all of you, all of your skin is just glowing. I am. This is good.
We're happy to
Thank
be
you.
here.
Oh, that's good.
happiness glows.
Yeah. So that's good. So it's reflecting what you have inside is coming outside.
Is there another metaphysical shop somewhere in town?
There is, I don't have a lot, but there is a heritage store and John, you probably know, but do you know about the other metaphysical shops in the area? Isn't there one that Samantha works at?
That's a Kindred Spirit.
Kindred Spirit. Is that in Virginia Beach?
It's in Ocean View.
It's in Ocean View. It's not too far. Yeah.
And Mystic Moon.
Can you write them down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
Okay.
making offers mostly.
Okay. Okay. John will write them down for you. You know, some of the places that we have.
Thanks.
So
Thank
Kindred
you.
Spirit is big. I haven't been there, but I've seen the pictures. They have a lot of stuff there. The Heritage. We used to be with them. We used to be combined, and they had one side was all health foods. They had a juice bar, and then we had the other side with all the gifts, and we would have the classes. But it's really small, and it's more food really than anything.
Like these days, you have to look everywhere because someone might have some curious things.
Yeah, yeah. So those are the places that he's talking about. He's going to write them down, you know, for you. Okay. You have GPS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So you can-
Last year when we visited here, we've recorded a film also and broadcasted it in our...
Did you really?
Yeah.
I gotta get your website.
It was aired in local...
It's actually written down there as well,
Is it?
I think. Inside, well.
Oh,
you have to-
inside?
yeah.
Or the background, no.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'll
it's
open it up
inside,
and it's
yeah.
inside there. Okay. So I'm gonna open it up and I'll check it
So
out.
it gained interest.
Yeah, and I'll have to reach out to you when I get ready to do one. Can I get a picture with everyone? Is that okay? Let me go get my phone. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So when you come in, you smell it. You feel like this. It's a calming. The colors are very calming. So we really try to have people just to be calm, to know that they're not alone in their journey, that you can believe whatever you want. Though we focus on the Cayce teachings and the Cayce material, we also believe your spiritual development is your own journey. It's yours. It's not mine. And so then, like this, and I said this last time, this becomes the association. You're researching your life. You're studying it. And when you know better, you begin to do better. And that's your enlightenment. That's simple. So it's about helping people know themselves better, to realize the power of who they are, to move in the world, but to serve others. That's the air.
And your classes, and it's the same area.
We have classes on different things, from psychics to the ancient mysteries or reincarnation. It really depends upon what your interest is in. It's like a library. Not everybody wants the same book,
Yeah.
but there's something for you here. And so we don't tell you, you come in with an interest in, like Laura can kind of show you the breadth of what we have. Because if you think about this, we think we're learning stuff new, but look how old these books are. It's like that. It's timeless, but we're always seeking to know what next, what comes next, how do I navigate this madness in the world? And I think we're always trying to navigate we're always seeking to be happy, but we're never seeking to be content, to be okay. And that's why I think people are always running on a hamster wheel, because it's like, I gotta feel good. But sometimes the feeling bad is what gets us to the feeling good. You know? It's a journey. It's a
So you are
journey.
thinking that people like this, they're coming more and more, or less?
No.
More.
Some days it's really crowded in here, depending upon what time, what day. It's also, we're in between the summer tourist season. So it depends upon, like we just had a big conference last week, Congress. That's when all the members of the A.R.E come. You know, it's an older crowd, but we're also seeing a growth of younger people coming. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Like your magic ring.
Oh, you do?
Good to show
So-
power.
So, you know, I don't want you, please, I know you, thank you for the gift, my cup and my CD, I thank you so very much. when you come here, be you. Don't ever feel like, I hope you always feel just joy when you come here. And it really was good seeing y'all get out the car. And so I ran downstairs and say, hi! You know, it was really good seeing you.
We'll be back next year.
I
Same
know,
time.
this is your little mecca now. So you
Right.
keep coming back and enjoy. All right. So, thank you so
I'm
very
glad you
much.
exist for the
Yeah.
institution.
Yeah.
And
Before
yourself.
they've been here forever, so
Yeah,
I'm just happy to be a part of it at this time.
oasis for the world.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we all are. If you see, Cayce says that we are to be a channel of blessings, and whatever the belief is, your job is to help people find a better part of themselves. You know, if this is the teaching for them with what you practice, if they want to come here, well, we're all kind of one, and that's all we are. We look different, but it's the same part of the whole body of the cosmos. We're just sexier doing it. Take care.
Thank you.
Take care. Goodbye. So how many books it was? 14,000?
80,000?
18,000. There were 14,000 readings.
Yes.
15. Yeah, all right.
14,309.
Oh, see, she's a library.
Pardon? One more time.
14,309.
All right.
I always get off.
Eight. I'm sorry. Actually, it's 8.
Ah.
We had 14,306, but our archivist found 2 more, so it's
found.
14,308.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now it's on camera.
That's why.
In record.
Oh,
In
yes,
record.
that's why I had to
Yeah.
correct.
See, the librarian, she knows it all. She knows how it moves.
All right.
All right, everyone, take care.
Take care.
And I'm wearing an aqua color dress. You know, and that was her favorite color with gold shoes, lots of gold jewelry. That's what she liked. She liked that. She liked shoes. Well, if it's not the same obsession. Sounds perfect. I mean, a lot of people live together and work in. I mean, we can. Well, I didn't know about that. But I didn't even know not to. I didn't know. I didn't even know there was a possibility. I remember that. We always thought she was up there during the winter.